Welcome to Review That Plush, a series based on reviewing the product that you place in your claw machines. We go over the pricing, where to buy, the cost of shipping, the quality, the difficulty on winning the prizes, and the overall popularity. Also, if you have and make your own product, please feel free to contact me on Discord. You can send me some and I can review it for the next episodes of Review That Plush. Finally, let me know if you like the series or not by commenting down below. Smash the like button, and if you haven't already done so, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Let's continue to grow this channel beyond 1,000. So first up, we have the generic Emoji plush. I actually put this in all my machines. I highly recommend it. They are cheap and affordable as long as you order them overseas. If you order through Amazon, you can get them the next day. However, you're going to be expecting to pay over 50 cents a piece, and that's not including taxes if you pay sales tax. So a great way of saving money is when you're purchasing your mini claw machines for the very first time, ask Rainy to throw some of these in, and I believe Rainy charges up roughly around 17-18 cents per emoji plush. Shipping is only going to be a few extra pennies for the weight wise, so you're looking at under 20 cents per emoji plush when you order from Rainy. However, after you've ordered from Rainy and you got your machines, you'll need to eventually resupply, and I recommend ordering from Eva. She charges 20 cents emoji plush, and she's the cheapest on the shipping, which will save you overall. Expect about a 50% though increase in your price, so you're looking around 30 cents after shipping costs. Next up, I have similar emoji plush, but these are the holiday version. The Christmas plush was about 25 cents a plush, so it was a little bit more pricey, but the shipping cost was about the same with 10 cents each. So you're looking at 35 cents for the Christmas, and roughly around the same price on the Halloween plush. So expect to pay a little bit more for them, but overall the pricing is still a lot cheaper than going on Amazon. Next, I want to talk about the overall quality of the product, the difficulty, and the popularity. For the quality, I rate it 4 out of 5 stars. There are so many different versions of the emoji, and each one of them feels pretty well stuffed and also feels like a good fabric. As for the difficulty of winning the plush, it's actually pretty easy to win. I would rate it 1 out of 5 stars for difficult. What I like about it though is usually when it's ready to pay out, it pays out only one plush at a time. There are other prizes that you can grab that are easier to grab multiple at a time. This one's usually one at a time. So I do like it. So for the price, you are actually keeping your product costs very low and also giving out prices when they're supposed to be giving out. There are occasional times where the plush will fall into the prize hole, but that's on everything. So the overall difficulty, like I said, 1 out of 5. As for the popularity, there are so many different versions of the plush. There are some that are more popular than others, like the Pikachu and Pokeball. But I would say overall, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars as it being decently popular. And it's for your generic stuff, so that's good rating for generic. Also, they're very colorful and they're pleasing to the eye to look at, so it attracts the customer to the machine. Next up is my large pumpkin plush. I ordered this from Eva as well. The link is also in the description. This product cost me roughly around 35 cents each. After shipping, it was just over 45 cents, about 45 cents a piece. You can see it's about twice the size of the small emoji plush or the Halloween plush, and the thickness is also about double the thickness. So it's a pretty good size plush. For the quality of the pumpkin plush, I rate it the same as the emoji, 4 out of 5 stars. Very similar quality. I do like it a lot. It looks good in the machine. As for the difficulty, it's honestly just a little bit harder than the emoji plush. As you can see in the claw, it just barely is able to grasp over it. And so that makes it where they can only win for sure one prize at a time. So that's really good. But if you don't get it just right, you're not going to be able to win this prize, and you can actually miss out on payout. So I would rate this 2 out of 5 stars for difficulty, and let's go ahead and talk about the popularity. Since pumpkins are so seasonal, I'm going to rate this 3 out of 5 stars for popularity. I don't know too much about this because I've only had it for a short period of time. I just don't feel like giving it above a 3-star rating. So next up is the Octopus. They are so cute. They go inside and out. They're double-sided, and then they also have a little keychain to it. They're more pricier though. They cost me 60 cents a piece before shipping. So if you add shipping, you're looking at maybe 75 cents each. But in my opinion, they are well worth it. So let's compare them side by side to Emoji plush. They are roughly around the same size in the center, but they do extend a little bit more out with the optical tentacles. But they're also very thicker. Their faces are just stuffed with plush, which is really nice so you can fold them inside and out and go to each face. So how do I rate this plush? I absolutely love this plush. They are 5 out of 5 stars on the quality. They are absolutely wonderful. They generate a lot of attention and sales, which goes into popularity, which we're not there yet. We're not in popularity yet. So quality, I rate it 5 out of 5 stars. Now for the difficulty. That's where it gets a little bit tricky. You're paying 75 cents probably out the door with these plush. They are difficult enough, but still not super difficult depending on how you place them. If you place them on top of other plush, they're actually kind of easy to win. But if you have them on the ground like I do in this display, they're a little bit more difficult to grasp around, and it will be difficult to win. So I'm going to give it a simple 3 stars. Depending on how you set up your machine, you'll just have to do a little bit of strategizing on placing this plush. So just be aware of that. If you want it to be a little bit easier, just stick it on top of like some watches or the Emoji plush. But if you want them to actually work for it, because it's an expensive plush, put it on the bottom like that and squeeze plush around it. Lastly, let's talk about the popularity. Everyone loves these things. They are so popular. People go crazy. You put them in your machine, the next day you walk in and you made 25 bucks for a few of these in your machine. Now, like I said, you want them to be able to see it, but you don't want them to win it too easily, so maybe put some on the top, but squeeze most of them into the bottom so they don't win so often. I really love this product, and they're popular as can be. 5 out of 5 stars for sure. Lastly, I want to go over the LED watches, which are, in my opinion, very important to have in your mini claw machine business. They cost roughly around 25 cents before shipping. When you add shipping, add another 10 to 15 cents, so up to 40 cents a piece, even though you can probably get them cheaper if you order in bulk of all your product together. I do highly recommend them. The only downside about these watches, in my opinion, is that they are individually wrapped. They take a while to prepare. They also hurt your thumb over time by strapping them together because there's a hard plastic that goes into the strap holes. So the quality of the watches, in my opinion, I'm actually going to rate them kind of on the lower side, to people's surprise. I'm going to rate it 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pushing it because if you think about it, it's just a cheap little plastic rubber that wraps around the wrist, and the LED watches are just so kind of cheaper, which that's what you're paying for. However, they're very colorful and eye-catching, and I'm going to go into popularity. I'm going to rate this popularity 5 out of 5 stars. Actually, this is my most popular item I have in my claw machines. They're so popular, if I did just a claw machine based on these LED watches, I could charge $1, and it would still outsell any other claw machine just because it was solely focusing on the LED watches and people go crazy over them. As for the difficulty, they are actually pretty easy to win when they're stacked on top of each other. That's the way I place mine. I stack them on top of each other. So I rate that 1 out of 5 stars. And actually, you can win multiple watches at a time if you stack them near each other. However, when you get to the bottom of the playfield with the watches, as you can see in this display, they're very difficult to win. I would rate it 3 out of 5 stars. You can't seem to grasp them well enough when they're at the very bottom. You can only grab them when they're stacked on top. This will conclude the episode of Review That Plush. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it really does help you out on deciding on what product to get for your machine and give you kind of a strategy. But anyways, if you haven't already done so, make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed it, and let me know down in the comments down below if you want to see more of this, because I'll make a whole series about this. And if you have your own plush that you make and you want to be able to share it to others and possibly sell it, feel free to contact me on Discord, Extreme Vending, in my Discord channel, and we can discuss about putting your product on a future episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and you take care. Bye-bye.